Hi, Scorpios. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask our spirit guides and angels about the person on your mind. What is this connection? Where are we headed? What is next in this connection? Any thoughts and feelings that they want to share with us? So let's call on our angels and guides. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need us to know about the person on our mind today? Where is this connection headed? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have distracted. Okay, a little bit of a pulling back. Okay, so maybe we felt that our person hasn't been as engaging, and I'm going to ask Spirit why. Are they busy with work? Are they doing other things? I don't know what to say to you. You've left me speechless. Okay, are they starting to fall for you? Is that why they are pulling back? I have animal lover. Do we have an animal? Do we have a large animal, a pit bull? Maybe that's a clue. I've manifested you. This is what I have been wanting. I have been looking for someone like you. I'm waiting for the right time to make my move. Part of me feels like this person has been, let's be friends first. They're pulling back out of fear. Unfortunately, their feelings are surfacing. They are either getting afraid of heading into a committed relationship. It is a feeling of, they're feeling their feelings. Feelings come to the surface. All right. So something like that. And you could be knowing exactly what's going on. Is this person, somebody that comes forward and then goes back and comes forward and goes back. And the let's be friends. It's more of I want to slow this down because I didn't want to sign up for a long-term relationship, and now I'm starting to have feelings for you. So it could be just fear-based. I have poison. A little bit of every time I get into a relationship, it turns into high maintenance or crazy or disaster. And maybe they've shared that with you. Just talk to me and you have a future with me. So part of me feels like I am going to spill, okay, that I am realizing that I am in fear, and it's more of I'm headed into something that I didn't really kind of sign up for or wasn't looking for. And then they're thinking about kind of all the crazy in their life in the past. I feel the same way. I think that eventually we're going to realize that there's more going on here than what their actions are saying. So let's get into the cards. This is a confusing situation, and it's always frustrating because it would be so much easier if this person just said, I'm just afraid of getting hurt, but that's not how they're doing it. They're pulling back. So let's see why, and if what spirit can, help you with this situation. Spirit, please share with me with my Scorpio. Where are we headed? I feel the same way. A little bit of fear. Okay, I'm not completely in fear. I haven't walked away. I'm just trying to get my head around a relationship. I have a King of Cups. There's the feeling surfacing. Knight of Pentacles. I have a Two of Swords, and I have a Three of Cups. They're literally making up their mind. Am I ready to be in another relationship? And unfortunately, they are revisiting somebody who probably they're saying was poisonous in the past, an ex that was very toxic, an ex that was very difficult. And they just promised themselves they would never be like ball and chain to anybody ever again. But they like you and they care about you, Spirit's saying. So it's too hard for them to walk away. They are really trying to fight this fear of a broken heart. They're trying to walk in this energy of I can create the world that I want and make things happen. I have a wheel of fortune and a judgment and an empress. They're kind of putting themselves into the like when you're a little kid and you need a timeout. I feel like they're putting themselves, almost saying to themselves, you know, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I am being so judgmental of you in this connection when you've done nothing wrong. Okay. Like you're doing all the right things. You're saying all the right things. We're happy when we're together. And they're judging you based on somebody else's crazy, okay? Somebody else's circus, and it's not fair. And I do feel like they are putting themselves in time out because they're like, no, you're wrong. I can't do that to somebody. I certainly can't do that to you. So I feel like at least they're smart enough to realize that what their actions are where the actions are coming from, okay? Whether they're admitting it to you or not is a different story, but in their mind, they're kind of putting themselves in this timeout chair because they're throwing old resentments onto you and they don't want to do that. I have an admirer. I have feelings. I want to reveal my intentions. Playing on my heartstrings, you know, a little bit of you've captured my heart. And now every time I think about you, my heart is kind of being toyed with. And I don't want to be a toy. I don't want to be manipulated. So they're struggling with that. I want to know, are your feelings real? Are you sincere? So I'm trying to figure you out. And I want to make sure we both want the same thing. I want to make sure that this is going to be good for both of us. A little bit of a pause in the waiting, and we probably have a high sexual connection. We probably have something that is a little bit off the chart, so that could be scaring us also. Sometimes when it comes in as this is too intense, okay? And I don't know, all of a sudden you feel like you're jumping off a cliff and you say, whoa, 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 I got to put on the brakes. Spirit, please share with me some initials, any initials connecting these individuals, spelling a name. I have an X, D, N, U, another D, S. I have an I, U, C, T, S, another C, an L. Let's get two more, Q, and I have another U. All right. So right now, it does feel like I'm struggling a little bit with the intensity of it. It was probably very, very intense, and then they pulled back. And that's probably what's causing all of this kind of angst going on. Spirit, please share with me. I have a fire element. Yeah. Expect the unexpected, impulsive, compassionate. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. That this person, it wasn't expected, and then they kind of just sit in that little corner in their timeout chair and say, am I throwing my resentments from my past onto my new person by pushing it away? And I think that when they wake up to that, I feel like that's when they realize, you know, let's talk, let's, you know, get our feelings out there. I have a beautiful, what is this? This is my Scorpio energy. Is it my healing energy or Capricorn, Scorpio energy, it looks like. Healing, well-deserving, busy with work, a little bit of my mental health energy. You're messing with my mental health, like you're always on my mind, and that could be concerning. I have a Scorpio, so I'm going to say this is my Capricorn energy, Virgo energy. I'm going to say this is my Virgo energy. That's what I'm trying to think of. So another Virgo, perfectionist, order, detail. So have you upset a Virgo's energy where they like everything in its place? They like to know what's going on. And then this intense connection comes into them and like poof, their whole world is turned upside down. I have a Sagittarius, Prince of Fire. So within the next 14 to 30 days, I feel like we're going to get some clarity and we're going to talk. But it's hot. I do feel that. I do feel that. I don't feel like their typical reaction or their normal personality is to push things away. I feel like, if anything, they do show up for life in every other area of their life. They're loyal, they're faithful. So they could be even surprised by their own actions right now. And it could be that I'm pushing you away because I'm falling in love with you. And it could be as simple as that. And sometimes that doesn't make sense because, I'm falling for you. So it's like the opposite. They're doing the opposite of what you would think that they would do. Spirit, can I have some loving messages? I just want to see what this person is wants to say to us. What is it that they need us to know at this time? Fear can really, play with our mind. I've never met anyone like you, and you blow my mind. Absolutely. This is an intense and you blow my mind. So, what do I do with that? If I'm a normal person who normally has my life in check and, you start to go down the path of this is crazy, or I'm signing up for somebody that's going to blow my life up, somebody who's going to, this is all going to, turn into something that's going to be, really bad, instead of looking at it as something good. You're opening my eyes to how life really could look like, because you could be something totally different than they've ever had. And that's okay too. That's good. I have a lot of things on my mind. So work, business, finances, kids, and then throw you into it. It's like, whoa, my head is spinning. So a lot going on, but I can't stop thinking about you. If this person has pulled away recently, you are definitely going to be hearing from them. They're not going to stay on this timeout chair very long, because they're going to realize that you are not the reason. It's their past. So, and they're also going to realize that they can't take their mind off of you. So they're not going to walk away from that anytime soon. Let this play out. Let this person get used to the idea that this intense connection has come into their life and it's not going away. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.